What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I want to say thank you and happy Valentine's Day to everybody that's in a relationship. Everybody that's not, happy Valentine's to you, because what did I do on Valentine's Day? I took my beautiful chocolate self to the gym, and me and my beautiful chocolate self hit the treadmill and burned about 600 calories. Then we lift some weights, and I'm, taking care of self. I was able to flirt on the phone with a future Mrs. Wiley, and okay, all right, it could potentially be a future. Putting it out there, flirting and, doing all that good stuff. So, had an amazing Valentine's Day. And then also, I posted on my Instagram and I said, hey, let's go. Shout out to my pastor and first gentleman. And I posted the picture on my IG, and it goes down on IG. So I posted Pastor Tom picture on IG, and I said, shout out to my pastor and first gentleman. Baby, when I tell you my DM, somebody sent me an exclusive and saying that your pastor is flirting with me and he's supposed to be in a relationship, and your pastor is flirting with me. I'm like, okay. I was like, can you send me the receipts? So this person sent a receipt to my DM of Pastor Tom Anderson flirting with this person, right? And here he is. He's already in a relationship with a new guy, but he's flirting to this person, to my source, and was flirting with him. And I was like, wow. You gotta be careful jumping in them DMs, because you're gonna get exposed. And we'll definitely dive into that on members only. And we will definitely talk to the person on members only. Okay. Now, so that was it for that day. Then also, we did an exclusive yesterday and had an exclusive, and that full video is on members only. So sometimes if I have a full video, sometimes I will cut and leave the full video on members only. So if you missed the video that we did at the exclusive with Brother Michael, you can get that full exclusive over there on members only. Now, my Patreon people, I'm going to post it tomorrow because it's a certain way that I have to post it for Patreon. So tomorrow I will post that actually on Patreon for you guys over there on Patreon. And also tomorrow as well, members only, we're going to do a members only. Now, it's not going to be lengthy, but we're going to do something for members only for tomorrow. Okay. Now, that's what I have to do. And also I have to talk to my cleaning person. I got a new cleaning lady, so shout out to her. She starts next week. She's gonna be cleaning my bathroom, my kitchen, and vacuuming my floor. Don't charge that much, and she's gonna be cleaning. And I told her, I said, if you do a good job, she was recommended from another neighbor, and I said, if you do a good job, you will be a cleaning person to come clean my house about twice a month. All right, to come clean my house. It's, not that many square feet. So that's going to be amazing. She also can wash the clothes and fold the clothes. I don't need her to do that. She just needs to clean it up. And when I said that, that I have a cleaning lady, here I am getting dragged. Who have a cleaning person? Me. Because let me tell you why I'm having a cleaning person. It's because I'm auditioning of being rich, right? I'm auditioning being rich. I'm auditioning of being rich, okay? And my thing is this, you know what I'm saying? I'm auditioning being rich. And then also today, right, Paul, we had a job interview today, this great job interview today, working with children and all of that. Never did it before. They're offering nice money. So we had an amazing job interview today. And they said, well, Wiley, why do you want to go back to work? Number one, I like to work. I love entrepreneurship. But no, I'm going back to work because, and not just any job, they pay me in the mid-20s, because, I have to hire an assistant. I have to hire an assistant, an assistant for my show. And he or she will get part of my salary from my job will go to them for part-time for right now, because I can afford a full-time person. And their sole job is to make the thumbnail, make the title, and post it on Instagram, post it on answer emails, because I get so many emails for people for interviews, and sometimes I forget, and sometimes I double book myself, etc. And just communicate, just to actually help. Paul is more so on, he more so do other things, but we need an assistant. So Paul is more so like a producer. He comes up with topics, right, Paul? Yes, you came with some good stories, Paul. You smiling. And so he does pretty much that. The assistant job is going to be more so making the thumbnail and also the title and always there. So that's exactly what we're doing. Now, we were over there on station here, and let me tell y'all, I was on station here and I said, hey, I was talking with my subscribers, and one of my subscribers said, they're broke. They don't have any money really to get to the Wiley Show. So they were talking about the high childcare costs that they have to pay for the daycare. And so then another producer said, Wiley, I'm paying so much for childcare costs. I need government assistance to help me out. If I didn't have it, I wouldn't be able to afford it. And everybody was complaining, and I was getting other stories about it. So what did I do today? So all the people were complaining about high childcare costs. So I did my due diligence as a voter and as a taxpayer. I start calling my politicians. So today we called all over. We call senator, my state rep, my state senator, my congressperson, the governor. I mean, we were calling people all over live on station here. And I called the governor. I said, well, what is the public statement that the governor? So the man, he just typed no public statement. And we have the conversation. And then the guy that I was on the phone with, where's my other phone? Because I wrote the notes down. Give me 1 second, because we got to talk about this. Hold on. Where my other phone at? Paul, where my other phone at? Did I leave it in the restroom, Paul? I probably left it in the restroom when I was in there flirting. When I was flirting to myself. Hold on, I want to get that phone. Okay. You can sit there, Paul. That's right. I got to do my 3,000 steps. You fine, Paul. You can sit right there. Let me do my 3,000 steps. So you good. Okay. Because I wrote my notes in my other device. Okay. Okay. So in here, so today I was talking to Jenny, and I talked to her. Then I called the governor's office, Governor Greg Abbott, and he said no public statement about childcare costs. I also called about this particular person was telling me about the initiative, lobby initiative, nonprofit groups is not in any House committee. The Texas House Representative is in session. Ricky, I talked to Ricky. He's a constituent service representative. And he also said, hey, you need to talk to your state representative. And so we did that as well. We was calling all the way out in Austin and talking to these people, because what are you doing about high child care costs? Because a lot of people, a lot of my followers, they have children and they pay a lot for daycare. And it's time for you and stop paying for that high child care costs. And I was telling people, and I was writing emails, and I wrote emails as well. I said, it needs to be a bill in place that if you are working 40 hours full time, the government should pay for your child care costs. And the reason why I say that is because that will relieve pressure for that mother and that father to be able to be there for their children, not be bogged down with debt. Shouldn't be if you're making $15, $16, $17, $18 an hour and can't barely live because of the high child care costs and and also the high rent. So I had to email, and I'm going back. I got another phone call from somebody earlier. Were talking to me as well, and from a nonprofit group, and we were having a conversation because that is my passion. I feel as though it is time for millions of Americans to be relieved of paying for a high, expensive child care costs. Now, can y'all hear me? All right. High expensive child care costs. That is what we're doing. That is what we are advocating for out here in America. Okay. So I'm starting on the state level, really on the state level, and also call my congressperson as well. I called them as well to tell them about it. And I called Senator Ted Cruz and also the other senator that represent the state of Texas. And so we will continue. We will give you updates on that as well, because this is what democracy looks like. I'm not the type of person, I was telling the sister today, I said, you don't just should call for complain with people that can't change your condition. You have to complain to people with the power. All right. I need y'all to type this in the chat. Complain with the people with the power. Complain okay, let me reword that. Complain to the people with the power. 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 All right. And so I have an email address where I am asking my followers to email me if you are paying for high childcare costs. Please tell me your area and please tell me your story of you're paying for high childcare costs. Email me at wileyshow@gmail.com. Let me know your city, where you're from. And if you would like to share your story of how much money you pay for childcare costs, please email me. We would love for you to share your story on the wileyshow@gmail.com. If you're paying for high childcare costs, please send me an email, because what I would do that gives me more ammunition to go to these representatives and say, hey, X, Y, and Z is going through this. And I will show, and I will print out those emails and show them that people are complaining and they're actually going through with the high child care costs. I'm doing that for people. Now, mind you, I don't have any children. I am child free. Don't have a child yet. That could change. But as of right now, speaking today, I don't have any children. I am children free. And so I'm doing this not only for you, but also for my family members that have children and going to give them daycare to relieve them, because childcare costs is crazy. And so if you are paying so much for childcare, you would like to share your story, or if you would like for me to read these emails and help you on your behalf by reaching out to your representative, please email me at wileyshow@gmail.com to share your story. Okay. And we would definitely do that, because we are advocating for this. And then also, we will advocate for people that live we will make a trip to Capitol Hill as well. We will announce that in the near future. In Capitol Hill, we will first start on the state level, and then we will also go to Capitol Hill to speak to representatives about what they're doing about high child care costs. Okay, because my grandmother, shout out to Grandma Dora. Grandma Dora owned and operated her own home daycare center, and I was a worker at the time, working with my grandmother when she owned and operated her own home daycare center. And then it was very difficult, and it was for a lot of people, and most people were getting paid. I forgot the organization, the government services, they were getting paid through that. And some people paid privately, and a lot of people were paying privately, but they couldn't afford it and had to take their child out of the daycare because they couldn't afford it. Because, like, again, we had to survive. And I used to have to tell my my grandmother that we can't, in order for us to stay in business, we have to charge people. We cannot allow people to stay for free. I remember one time it was one parent in particular. She said she couldn't pay for about 3 months, and we had to tell her. I said, grandmother, we can't afford to do that. This is a place of business. I know you're a Christian. I'm a Christian too, but this is a business, and we want to be working Christians and have a roof over our head. So we can't afford to have people coming in for free, because if we allow Mrs. So-and-so to come in for free, that means everybody else gonna want to be for free, and there will be no business. And one point, my grandmother listened, then she started letting her family come in, bring their kids for free, and our daycare went out of business because she ain't listened to me, because number one, I'm a business person. I'm always about business, and that's how that goes. So, but again, back to my original point. We are definitely going there, and we're definitely going to be talking to representatives. Now, when I was on the phone with these people, I was on the phone with Sarah, and some of them people had attitudes, and I was giving them love. I'm saying, what are you, my senator, are doing to help relieve the constituents that are paying high child care costs? I don't know. You got to send an email and all that. I said, well, can you take down my information and I gave her my address, gave her my zip code, and she took down my information. I said, you know what? You have a wonderful, happy Valentine's Day and everything like that, and gave my name as well. And so we will continue to talk about this and advocate for the people. And also, we will be calling the White House and also writing the White House as well. And so we will continue to do that because I'm advocating for to bring down, to help assist those that are paying for high child care costs. All right. That is my first initiative. And once we accomplish this, then we will move on to something else. But my passion is for the children, because of the children is our future. And we don't need the parents being bogged down with debt, trying to work, trying to do right. And they're paying thousands upon thousands of dollars. In some cases, daycare is as much as $600-800 a month. And that's even more, up to the thousands for daycare. And so that's not good. And so I'm not going to sit behind and see this happening, and we will continue to do so. So again, we contact the governor's office. We email the governor's office to get the governor on the show. We will email him again, and we will meet the governor again. We will be going to Austin, the state capital of Texas, and we also will be going to Capitol Hill as well. And so this is what we are going to be doing. So we will continue to advocate for the children and advocate for parents because they need to be relieved, because most of them are working parents on minimum wage jobs, and they're working from check to check, and they need some type of relief. All right. Especially in the state of Texas. People don't know this, right, Paul? In the state of Texas, they have a surplus, meaning that it's billions of dollars just stash, that we're not in debt. In the state of Texas, we're not in debt. So have that in mind. There needs to be a policy where they need to share some of that money that we got stacked up to help pay for the child care costs, right? To help pay for that. It shouldn't be people living in Texas living in poverty because they can't afford, they're paying for high child care costs. Like, come on now, we living in a very wealthy state. Texas is one of the wealthiest states in the union. And this state needs to share some of that wealth to the working class. And I understand that these are Republicans. I understand that most of them are Republicans, but that doesn't scare me because you say you're a Republican. You're still a woman. You're still a man. You still have children. You still represent me, whether I'm a Democrat or Republican or independent. You still represent me. You are still elected to represent me. So I'm just not going to sit aside, and because you are a Republican, I ain't going to say nothing. No, I'm going to call you every day. I'm going to email you every day. I don't care you're a Republican. I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're a libertarian. I'm still going to call you and require that you do your job to take care of those that are working from check to check. That doesn't bother me. And I talk to a lot of people in Texas, and it irks my spirit when they say, well, you know what, Wiley, this is a Republican. They ain't going to do that. I said, when the last time you called them to do it? So don't tell me what they not going to do. We got to force them to do it. I'm just not going to sit in the barbershop and complain to my barber. I'm going to complain, strategize, and get to calling and writing letters. There is power in writing letters. There is power in calling. Sending 5,000 parents to the White House, that is power. Sending 5,000 parents to the state capital in Texas, that is power. Sending 5,000 parents to Capitol Hill, power. And I understand me taking on this and taking on this stance that I'm going to get dragged in the media, especially if I'm very effective and networking with people. I understand that. We are prepared for that. If I get dragged in the media and I do an interview with Fox News and they try to drag me, I'm more than welcome. Love to go on Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, on all Black networks, because people are tired of paying high child care costs. When they are a taxpayer, we need some type of relief. If you can spend billions of dollars in the military, you can help a mother out and relieve them of paying for childcare. And we can send billions of dollars to many countries around the world. We can help that mother and that father that have to put their children in childcare. If we can give billions of dollars in tax cuts for the wealthy, we can give a cut and a relief to those that are working in America. And so I will continue to advocate for these people. I will continue to do this for these people. I will continue to advocate, and I will not stop advocating for. I understand. I talked to a person in it's very political. They said, Wiley, they're going to bring up the library. I said, let them bring up the library. And I'm willing to have that conversation. My skeletons, I'm not afraid of these people. Oh, he did this to the library. I am going to be on message. And I'm saying, I understand that. I get that. But people are still paying for high child care costs. Paying $210 weekly, that is insanity when you're trying to make ends meet. And if you have, that's just for one child. If you have more than one, that's difficult. That is a challenge. And it's not only affecting the working class but it's also affecting the working class and those that are doing minimum wage and all of that. And so we will continue to do it. And I said, we're going to talk about politics, and we're also going to talk about the gossip and the mess. But when I'm passionate for, we're going to talk about it on this show. This is what we're going to do. Okay? So we will continue to advocate for this. And when I will not stop, we got a flyer that's going to come out. We're going to have a website. We're going to have all these things going to come out because we need to advocate for this. So I do want to thank my subscribers, those that are, brought it to my attention. And I said, hey, I'm going to help and be an advocate. And I encourage y'all to pick up the phone and call your representative. You can type into Google, find my representative, type in your area code, your representative come up, your senator come up, all that comes up. It is no excuse. It is no excuse. Okay. So I just had to say that because if I don't say this, it definitely be done. And so all my bloggers that love to copy Wiley, well, copy this. Copy this. All the people that love to copy my style, copy this. But this ain't going to be copied because most of these bloggers don't care about you paying all that high child care costs. They don't care. They're not going to copy this. But we are going to do this. And yes, we're going to get dragged. Be prepared for it. I'm going to be in news articles. I'm going to be dragged for filth, especially the conservative, because especially when I get clout and be more effective. And this is when I'm expecting to, when you get dragged, that's when you are expecting, that's when you are effective. When they drag you, when you go to Fox News and Tucker Carlson put my picture on Fox News, this guy said he wanted to do something for the children. But he went to a library and destroyed it. What about those children? That's when you know you are effective, when you see your picture on Fox News getting dragged. When all the talking heads and conservative media dragging you, that's when you know you are effective. When they writing tweets about you and digging up your past, that's when they know you are effective. That's when you know what you're doing is working. So that's what's going to happen. We are prepared for it. They're going to talk about the library. They're going to talk about how he got ran out of Chicago, the order protection, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We are prepared for all of that. All right. We're not afraid of Republicans that don't want to see the working class come on up. All right. So we will continue to talk about this. And we will continue to bring this up. And I will not stop. Because this is what we have to do. All right. And I live in Texas. And I didn't even know half the people that represent me in Texas. And I've learned that today. Because again, I just didn't know. So now I know. And I understand Texas. And I'm learning the system of Texas. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So on Valentine's Day, we were working and advocating for the working class, for those that are paying high child care costs. I wasn't eating no poom poom, eating no chocolate, taking up on the date. My date, I was calling people, emailing people as well. That's what I was doing today. And I did it live because why did you do it live? So the public get to see what I am doing. So they can say, if Wiley can call these people, I'm going to call them too. All right? If Wiley can sit there and call and be professional and then cuss nobody out and very professional, I can do it too. All right. So again, my email address is wileyshow@gmail.com. If you have any help that you would like to help us, and if you have a story to share, you can email me, wileyshow@gmail.com. Tell me your story. If you want to share your story of how much you're paying a month per weekly, you want to share your story, share your story. Okay, and we would love to hear your story here on the Wiley Show. And then let me know your state representative, your congressperson who represents you, and so we can contact them on your behalf, and then you contact them as well, because there is power in numbers. All right, we don't just want to complain on YouTube. We want to complain to the people with the power and take names. And always, when you call these people, always ask them their name. Always ask them their name. Write down their name. Okay. And so what I'm saying is that the government intervene and to assist and help people pay and help them with their child care. And the qualifications, if you are working full time, the government will pay for your child care. Need to be there because it is expensive. We should do it. Absolutely. And so that's what I think we should do. And if we can give billions to the cops, we can give some billions to help working parents and their children. All right. Okay. And we will continue to advocate for that. And I know I'm going to get some backlash. I get it. We are prepared for that. I understand that. We are prepared for that. I get it. I'm going to be harassed. I'm going to be dragged. I get it. But that's not going to change my stance of working for parents that are paying so much in childcare. All right. Thank you for that segment. Thank you. All right. So, wow, y'all already sharing y'all story. So make sure y'all email me so we can share your story. Now, we have a lot of topics to get into. Definitely, we called, and we will be calling President Biden office. Absolutely. We're going to be calling him as well. Because I don't care if you are a Democrat or Republican. What I care is that you using your power for the good of the goodwill of the people. And I'm also going to be calling the Congressional Black Caucus and see what is they doing as well. Also going to be calling the NAACP, seeing what they're doing, the Urban League, seeing what they're doing as well, seeing what all of these groups are doing to advocate for those children in America. And so I'm going to continue to call and continue to write letters and continue to email. This is what we're going to do. And we're going to do a whole series of bringing stories on the show and to talk about this. And we will continue to do this. And then next time I'm going to show you pictures of this senator, this congressperson, this person, that person, this person on this committee, and all of these things. This is what we're going to do. And we will continue to advocate for children. Because I remember, right, Paul, President Biden, he visited a state, and he was talking in a daycare, I think it was a daycare or could be a daycare. And he was saying that he couldn't afford to put his boys in daycare because it was expensive. He was a single father. He was just a newly elected senator. And he said if he didn't have his sister and his family to help, it would have been difficult. And that man was a senator. And that was back in the 80s. Was it back in the 80s, right? And just imagine what people are going through in 2023 that's not a senator, that's working at McDonald's and Burger King, and what they have to go through. You understand? Or work at FedEx or just working a regular job. So that's very challenging. So if he was going through that, what do you think the working person that are going through today without having help from their family? It's just them. So here to do that. Now, I just had to say that. Now, I'm going to get to my first topic here, Playboi Carti. Now, I am a fan of Playboi Carti looks, okay? Not of his music. His music is trash. But he had that certain type of toxic type of look, like he would just get it in. And I feel like he's really, really good in the bedroom. Now, music is trash and stuff like that. Really, really, really trash. I'm not a fan of his music. Never was a fan of his music. I feel like his music is really trash. Just not a fan. Not a fan of how he did the other girl, the white girl that was from Australia, the rapper. He trashed her and dogged up like a black woman. And she should have used some sand to close her legs to this clown because he don't like to take care of his responsibility. But this clown decided to Playboi Carti arrested after allegedly choking a pregnant girlfriend during an argument over a paternity test. Thought she was going to pass away. So according to TMZ, this clown that you see on the screen, the woman told the police the rapper grabbed her by the throat, okay, pushed her, holding her neck until she could barely breathe. She even told cops she thought she was going to be deleted. The woman says she was 14 weeks pregnant at the time and have been staying with him since July of 2022. A witness had to get Playboi Carti off the woman. She tried to escape to her vehicle and used the SOS feature to call the police. She said he still attacked her while in the car. Police confirmed she had visible injuries to her neck, chest, and back. Playboi Carti attorney seems positive that the charge will be dropped. Playboi Carti is currently out on bond. It's pathetic. Here you are, slept with this woman, pulled out your peen without a condom. Of course, she gonna get pregnant. But you mad because you don't want to take care of your responsibility, and now you want to put your hands on her. You are a pathetic man to do that. I don't have no respect for any man that think it is okay to put their hands on a woman because you mad because of paternity test, because you angry and upset. No. Only time that you should put your hands on a woman is in self-defense, that you're defending yourself. If you're getting attacked and you have to defend yourself, I understand that. But just putting your hands on a woman because you feel like it, that is disgusting and that is deplorable. And I have no respect for you. And the radio station should stop playing your music for those that is playing your music. That's not cool. Take care of your responsibility. If you don't want a child, stop coming in the woman's raw. Because last time I checked, if you come in a raw, there's a possibility that she gonna get pregnant. That's the same thing for Brother Wiley. I just came in a woman raw. Yes, I did. 2 times. Didn't come that long, about 4 or 5 minutes. Came in it. So if she called me, hello, I got something to tell you, Marquise. Yeah, I'm pregnant. I can't be mad. I can't get on the phone. B, it ain't mine. You B. You dusty B. I can't call her B's because I pulled out my peen and I deposited a seed. She wanted to B did. She wanted H did. You got to take care of your responsibility. Now, I'm all with a paternity test. I get that. Anytime somebody say they pregnant by me, if they come with me with it, there will be a paternity test. Because I am a product of someone said, you, Calvin Wiley is your father, and Calvin Wiley wasn't my father. So I'm always advocating for, especially if you're not my wife, it was just one night stand, I advocate for paternity test. So if I do get a phone call, we're going to take a paternity test. Protect both parties. Because I don't want to be taking care of a child that's not mine. All right? Unless we're married and all of that. I get that. But if it was a one night stand, I need to know, is that Wiley Jr. or is it not? So I don't understand it. Well, I would handle it professional. I'm like, okay, I understand. Listen, I'm with you. All right, we're going to take a paternity test. I want to make sure it's mine just to protect both parties. I'm with you. And if it's mine, I'm with you all the way. Through the pregnancy, through the childbirth, through all the years, I'm there. I'm with you 1,000%. I'll make sure him or her is getting clothed and fed and taken care of. All right? I'm going to make sure I'm there. I'm advocating. I'm going to be there for my child. I'm not going to be trying to choke you out that I disagree with it. No. You should have stopped putting your peen in her. Me trying to choke her out and body slam her because she pregnant. You mad and you want to body slam her and Playboi Carti. Since you want to do that to me. Let's get in the ring. You want to put your hands on a woman? Let's get in the ring. I need to take off some of this frustration. Putting your hands on a woman. And you think it's okay. You think you cool doing that. I have to say allegedly because, I don't want to get sued, but that's what TMZ said, that he choked the woman, allegedly choked her. Come on, I always wanted to get in the ring with somebody. Let's get in the ring. Let's sell some tickets. We can have it in Dallas. We can stream it on Zeus. Or we can stream it on Ray J, the Dash Network. Playboi Carti versus The Wiley Show. Get your tickets. Stream it on pay-per-view. Let the people pay $49.99. Get their popcorn and everything else. I'll wear him out in that ring. And if he wear me out, he wear me out. It's okay. He just wore me out. But I believe I will wear him out. I'm going to train with my trainer, Floyd Mayweather, or Mike Tyson. Somebody going to train me. All right? They ain't going to fight me. All right? So that ain't right. I always wanted to try wrestling. I haven't gave nobody a body slam and a leg drop, and I never gave nobody a leg drop. I always wanted to try. I always wanted to jump off a chair. I watch a lot of wrestling. I never gave nobody a stunner. I would love to just give them one stunner. Wow. Whoo. I would love to give them an RKO like Randy Orton. I would love to give them a choke slam like The Big Show. I would love to give them a tombstone like The Undertaker. Just give me one good tombstone and take him out. I would love to give him a pedigree like Triple H. I would give him a rock bottom like The Rock. I put him in a figure four-way. Put him in an ankle lock like Kurt Angle. Put him right in that cage match. Me and you. That make no difference. You slept with that woman, take care of your responsibility. I'm working on a series called I Am Not Your Secret, I'm Your Son. We're working on a series that we're going to do. Because my father ain't acting right. So he got about a couple of more weeks to respond to me, or he going to be blasted in videos. Because I got a series that's going to be called I'm Not Your Secret, I'm Your Son. All right? So he got a couple of more weeks. He better respond quick. So y'all better tell him, you better call Wiley. You better you better call him immediately. All right. So Playboi Carti, get it together, son. Take care of your responsibility. Stop. Put on a condom. Put on a Magnum. I don't know if you can fit a Magnum. Put on a Trojan. You probably a Trojan type person. Put on some. Wrap it up or stop having it. Don't play no games. Take care of your responsibility, like my father. Take care of your responsibility. Don't be doing anything. Take care of your responsibility. Don't make me a secret. I'm not no one-night stand. No, the worst thing you could do to Wiley is to act like I don't exist. Then I got to show you who I am and show you the power of my platform. You better call me immediately because they already sent me the news clip, everything. You better get on that phone immediately and get to talking. I'm not your secret. I'm your son. I'm ready to do part 1. I'm ready to start right now, Paul, but you said no, don't start right now. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready right now. You said give him time. Okay, we'll give him time. Let's move on. All right, Paul. Paul got your daddy. Because Paul was like, no, don't start while he got the side up. Don't start. I'm ready. I'm ready right now. No, I ain't keeping it. Somebody said, keep your dad off the internet. Not me. Nah. You're going to be on the internet. Everybody going to know it. So it's a whole series coming. That's my pop-pop. I always wanted an exclusive story. I didn't know my exclusive story going to be me. So He got a couple of more. Y'all better call him and say, you better talk to that son. Because the way how he be coming for Armon for decades, he going to be coming for you for about 40 years. All right, let's move on. Okay. Wait a minute, Rikishi? What's going on with Rikishi? Did somebody say rest in peace to Rikishi? Oh, no, not Rikishi. Hold on, y'all. We lied. What happened to Rikishi? The wrestler. What is that? Wait a minute. Let me make sure, because somebody said rest in peace. I don't think he gone, because I would have heard about that. Give me a second. I don't think so. No, he didn't pass. He's still living. That man is still living. He's still living. Okay, he didn't pass. Okay. Oh, he's still living. All right, I'm about to say, not my favorite wrestler. He put his booty in people's face. Big booty. He got a big booty. All right, he didn't pass. He a wrestler. Y'all don't know. That's WWE talk. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Erica Banks and Carl Crawford. Now, Erica, I'm gonna start with you, Carl, for a second. Now, Carl got on his page. Carl, y'all know Carl from 1501 owner. Let me make sure I get it 1 second. Carl, hold on 1 second. Because he posted on, I want to make sure I read it right, on 1501 page. Mr. Carl Crawford, he posted on his page, 1501 next big star talent show. Location, Houston. The 1501 Influencer House. Date, February 17th. Time, 9 p.m. And I'm listening to that. I'm like, okay, you ain't even treating Erica Banks right. This woman is on OnlyFans, got to show her puss and her booty. Because the money from the music ain't hidden. So now she's on OnlyFans. She brought Armon in daytime, tea time. They dropped her like a bad habit. They don't even mention that woman no more. And now she doing OnlyFans because she ain't getting paid for music. And now Carl Crawford, oh, we going to do a talent show for the next big star. You ain't even doing nothing for Erica Banks. Erica Banks is on OnlyFans, charging $29.99. She on OnlyFans. And I went on there, I said, wow, look how she have flopped. You go to onlyfans.com/the real Erica Banks. And her OnlyFans cost $29.99. $29.99. She on OnlyFans. Because the music ain't hidden. So now she gotta go show that. Now she gotta show that yoni, that puss. She over there with Storm, him stroking that chicken, and now she over there. So I guess she gonna be over there eating Buffalo Wild Wings and whipped cream. And she ain't over there effing and getting screwed. She just post a little picture. No, I want to see you screw. I want to see somebody screw you from the back to the front. I ain't paying no $29.99 for you to show a little picture. I can see them pictures in there free. In order for me to pay $29.99, you better be dangling, getting screwed from the ceiling, from the studio, getting screwed on the stage. For me to pay $29.99, you better be getting screwed all over. I should be coming every day watching that. I'm not paying no $29.99 to see a picture of your feet. You better be lipping it out and getting screwed from every area. So, Carl, I need a big star. I'm doing a talent show. You ain't doing nothing for y'all. Other artists she had, I forgot her name. She ain't nothing. She was a dark-skinned rapper. She came and left the label because they wasn't paying. She was asking them to give her expense report, and they didn't want to do that. Carl screwed over a lot of people. And the only reason why that label is still surviving is because of the success of Megan. And that's why Carl is trying his best to keep Megan on the label, because that's his only golden goose on there. All the awards that he got in his bio is because of the awards of Megan Thee Stallion. Every accomplishment in that man's bio of 1501, 14x platinum, that's because of Megan. 11x golden record, that's because of Megan. All of that because of Megan Thee Stallion. And then once she leaves, that's it for 1501. So, Erica, hit the gym, put down them Buffalo Wild Wings, get in that studio, and get to acting. Put down them Buffalo Wild Wings and get up there and act. Do a play or something. You need to get up out of that contract and go to another label. Because, sis, they got you looking wild out here. All right. Busta Rhymes. So Busta Rhymes was walking and he was at some, I think a hotel or something, and a woman slapped him on his butt. Pow! And he threw the water on her. Whoosh! Threw the water on her. She slapped him on his butt cheek. He threw water on her. So then the woman got on the shade room and said, I only hit him on the butt because I wanted a picture. You can't hit that man on the butt. Don't hit him on the butt. And say, hello, Mr. Busta Rhymes, can I get it? Don't touch me on my butt. Who are you to touch me on my butt? Putting them thick fingers on my butt. No, don't be touching me on my butt. That's just like me coming up to Beyonce. Come here, Beyonce, bootylicious. Let me get a picture. Squeeze of her butt. That's just like me going up to Shirley Caesar. I need a picture. Hold my mule, and I'm squeezing her butt for a picture. She gonna rebuke me, and I might get body slammed. Don't do that. It is a way to do things. To say, sir, may I get a picture? Sir, may I get a picture? That's it. Don't squeeze me on, and don't do that to me. Don't you squeeze me on my butt telling me you want a picture. I'm not giving it to you. Don't squeeze me on my butt for no picture. Say, Mr. Wiley, may I take a picture? Now, if you good looking, I don't mind. If you good looking, I don't mind. You can hit it. Pow! And I'm like, okay. Ooh. I'm like, ew, you want a picture? I ain't gonna throw no wild on you. If you good looking. I might be a little angry, but if you good looking and thick, I may, not get angry and throw no water on you. Okay, I might give you a picture and my phone number. All right. So I'm not mad at Busta Rhymes at all. I ain't mad at the man at all. Okay, brother, you had to do what you had to do. Okay, I ain't mad at you, player. And you're not one of my best rappers because you talk too fast. I don't understand nothing you talk. I don't like all that type of stuff. You ain't one of my favorite. I don't understand nothing you saying. If somebody give me $1 million, say quote all his lyrics, I crack it. I don't even gonna be able to do it unless I be able to Google it. All right, you be blessed, sir. Okay, I just had to say that. Jason Lee and Armon came on my show. Jason Lee X came on my show, and it was some controversy because his ex came on, started spilling some tea, and his boyfriend, his current boyfriend, did not know that he was sharing these things on the Wiley Show. So last night, I put the video on members only, and it was still live on Facebook. So I sent him to Facebook, and he said his boyfriend was extremely upset, not at me, but at him because he shared some things that his boyfriend did not know. I don't know if it was that he said that, Danny Boy was the best sex ever. I don't know. But they said he shared something. Now, one of the things is the reason why he shared a lot of things is because he was drinking. Because when you drink, you share things. My mother was a drinker. Oh, yes. And when she get drunk, she start talking. So when you drink, you will share things that maybe you wouldn't have shared if you were sober. Understand what I'm saying? Now, that's nothing wrong with drinking. He's a grown man. It's legal. He in the house. You can drink. But once you keep drinking, you will share some things. And then he was asking me some things on the show. He started interviewing me, and I loved it. And then once we get off the show, we was doing a show. One of Jason Lee's associates said that if I come to LA, I won't be welcome on the red carpets on the show. I never even applied to be on Zeus. How you gonna tell me I'm not gonna be on Zeus? I never applied to be on the Zeus Network. I never sent the Zeus Network CEO a message, an audition tape. Never. So why are you telling me I ain't gonna be welcome on red carpet? I don't live in Los Angeles, California. Never been to Los Angeles, California. Never been there on the West Coast. So saying I'm not gonna be welcome because I did an interview with the ex. I'm going to interview some more people. And yes, I'm going to be visiting LA. And yes, I'm going to be on the red carpet. And yes, I'm going to be in a Zeus Network. I was invited to go to Bingo. They have an event. I can't make it because I just can't make it. It's too many events. I ain't got the budget to be doing all that traveling. Not at the moment. So I told them, thank you for inviting me. I'll come whenever y'all come to Dallas. But I can't come to LA right now. You got to pay for hotel, flight. Y'all don't give like they don't give. And I got to pay for flight, hotel, and all that type of stuff. And I got to get Uber service, get driven around, got to get an outfit. Y'all don't give like that. So no, I ain't going to LA. Please. I ain't going to be able to make it. And I told them, not at this moment. Thank you, though, for inviting me. They want me on there. They want me to come to their event. All right. So back to Jason Lee X. We love that brother. We love that he came on. It's going to be, he shared some things with me. We're not going to share publicly. That was between us. And we will continue to have this conversation on the show. And we will continue to do it. Now, Jason, you are a person that is in the media space. We have sent you an email multiple times to come on the Wiley Show. You have declined. You blocked us on Hollywood Unlocked. And I don't understand it because, we have not done anything to you, but done our job. And we will continue to email you again. I talked to Right Paul. We email Yvette. So we will continue to email people over there in Hollywood Unlocked because you may say no today and you may say yes tomorrow. So we will continue. I'm very consistent. I remember a guy that I catfished about 4 years ago. He did an interview saying, I don't like Wiley. He had his towel on. I ain't want to do it. He ain't attractive. He got the messed up eye. 4 years later, We was at Marty's, right, Paul? You're a witness. We was at Marty's and dancing, having a good time, drinking, Hennessy and Red Bull. And at Marty's, I leave Marty's. I go home, I go to a Waffle House, take a shower, or lotion my body in the bed, getting ready to stroke my chicken. And I get a ping on Jack. It was him. I didn't even know who he was at first. And then he said, "You the man that catfished me." And we talked and talked and talked. It led to his address, me there, and screwing up. So just because you say no today, it may be a yes tomorrow or 4 years later. So that's just how that goes. So we will be interviewing Jason. I don't know when, but we will have Brother Jason on the show. And we will ask Brother Jason some great questions that nobody ever asked him. Most people that went and interviewed with Brother Jason never did a deep dive on Brother Jason. They didn't ask him the question because they have done their homework. We done our homework on Brother Jason. And we are willing to have that brother on the show. All right? And so, Brother Jason, if you're listening, my brother, I interviewed your ex, the man that you screwed when you were drunk and did all that. Come on the Wiley Show, Brother Jason. We covered your show with Cardi B. We made Armon cover the episode as well. So you can come on over to the Wiley Show and do an interview. You said you love black media. I'm black. Last time I checked, I'm black. So you can come on to the Wiley Show. All right? I'm a black man, independent, trying to make it. So help a brother out and come on over the show. You watch me because on your last episode, you responded to the brother Wiley. On your last episode with Gagging with Jason Lee on the season finale, my name was mentioned. You didn't even mention Armon Wiggins' name. And that drunk rant that he did burning up your book when he was drunk and high. You ain't mention his name. You mentioned Brother Wiley. And you said that this is something that you do for the Wiley Show. And you know what, Wiley? I was going to tell my team and have you do a flyer and won't show up. And you'll get on my level in the next 40 years, him talking to me, responding to me. So you know who I am. But one thing I respect about Brother Jason that is better than Sharrell and Larry Reed and Storm and the rest of these clowns, Jason put an address on it. He didn't just call me cricket eye, lazy eye. He said Wiley. He ain't like that weak clown in Atlanta, Storm. He ain't like that drug-infested man, Armon in L.A., clown. He ain't like Larry Reed, a predator that don't want to put their address on it. Jason Lee said Wiley name. He ain't like the rest of these clowns that can't mention my name, but watch. Jason Lee on his massive platform said Wiley. He said it clear. And that's when Armon, when he was in Paris, France, cheating on his boyfriend, called me and telling me not to cover Jason Lee. He called me from Paris, France. Had his mama, you supposed to be taking your mama out there to buy a new wig and tell her to take off some of that makeup. But you were calling me to telling me not to cover him. And say his show gonna be trash. That was a lie because it's accumulating millions. And you backbited and backflipped and flip-flopped on the position and you covered the interview. Get somewhere and sit on down. Put that liquor down and go to a sober house and join Wendy Williams and sober up. I shouldn't have called him. I shouldn't have did, but you did it. Cheating on your man in Paris, France with the Frenchman cheating on him. Bonjour to the butt. Cheating on that man. You know he ain't doing nothing but babysitting the dogs. You should have took your man. It's okay to take mama. You can take mama all day. Take mama. Mama needs to go to Paris, France. She need to take off some of that makeup. She got about 55 coats of makeup. 55 coats. She got on so much makeup, somebody could get a whole face by just wrapping some up off her nose. So, to Brother Jason, brother, if you're listening, Brother Jason, come on the Wiley Show. Come on the Wiley Show. They said, Wiley, you shouldn't have said about his mom. He dragged my mama so I could drag his. Get someone and sit on down somewhere. I'm the type of person, you say something against my mama, I say something against yours. Get someone and sit down. Don't talk about mama. Don't talk about, sit down. I talk about my own mama. You think your mama gonna be exempt? No. If I talk about my mama, you know I'm gonna talk about yours. All right. All that heavy makeup, all that wig. Oh, my mama a 10. Yeah, that's all that makeup. Take all that makeup and that wig off, and let's see if she a 10. I'm just saying. She wasn't good enough for your daddy to stay with her. Your daddy left her and got a new woman. Let's move on. If she was a 10, your daddy left her and got a new woman. So obviously she ain't that best like that. Let's move on. Oh, yes, we going there. If you such a 10, then why did Papa Armon leave and get a new woman? Left her, dumped her, and got a new woman. Why did he leave and dump her? Dump her. Threw her to the curb. Kicked her out. And she got a new woman. And brought Armon in the house, in the car, and Armon couldn't order a Sprite. The new mama, the new stepmama said, no, you can't order a double cheeseburger. No, you can't get no ice cream. Can I get a large Sprite? No, you can't get a large Sprite. Shut up. Get some water. Went to McDonald's. He wanted a toy. I believe he right, Paul. He wanted a Happy Meal. Stepmama said, no, you can't get no Happy Meal. And the daddy said, you ain't getting no. Sit on down somewhere. Shut up. All right, let's move on. Okay, so that was that with Jason. Monique, Kim Whitley, Sherry Shepherd. So I'm mad at my own business. Y'all know I love me some Monique. And shout out to my producers because y'all keep me current on everything that goes on about everything. And y'all reached out to me today in the DM. You say you need to cover Monique. And Monique, Kim Whitley, and Sherry Shepherd, particularly Sherry Shepherd, said that Monique is difficult. She's an amazing actor. You know, she did good in the reading on BET Plus, but you know, she's difficult. She got a messed up personality. Trying a backhand compliment. So let's read what Monique said on her post. Monique said this quote, "Hello, Sherry Shepherd." Let me read it from the top. "Hey, my sweet babies. Be sure to swipe. Hello, Sherry Shepherd and Kim Whitley. First, thank you for your compliments regarding my talents and performance in the reading. I couldn't help but notice, though, that you two said, because of my personality, I'm always getting in trouble. You then attempted to show a connection between my personality and me being blackballed, along with the fallout I had with Brother D.L. Hughley. In addition, you two, within the same breath, mentioned how we are comics are underestimated. First thing, kids with their parents, criminals with the law, slaves with their masters get in trouble. Last time I checked, I don't fit into any of these categories to get in trouble with anyone mentioned. Do you two? Question. When you two say we as comics are underrated, and you, Sherry, Kim, and I, ironically, all Black female comics, why do you think we're underrated? My personality of such where I have to speak up and out against injustices so we can stop being, as you both said, underrated. If you notice, I haven't ever started a conversation about you two that involved any negativity in any way in all of the years I've known you two. Check my resume. I didn't go knocking on anyone's door saying things I can't substantiate. But some people have a problem with me because when they knock on my door with BS, I answer. Anytime the team of you two sisters would like to speak with the team of my husband and I, we welcome it. Thank you two again for the compliments, though backhanded. Please know, regardless, I still love you both to life, sisters. I love us for real. And let me tell you the trash of Sherry Shepherd. Because Sherry, you are not in no position to tell somebody that they difficult. Because you mad that Monique was in the movie and you weren't in the movie. When the last time you been in the movie that people respected and that gave you accolades? You didn't win an Oscar, any of that. You sisters should keep quiet because you scooped in and stole Wendy Williams' show. And Kim Whitley, you should keep quiet because when you did a show on What's the Hype, and you did on a Comedy Hype, and you said you miss Monique as a friend. Monique does her research and all as you miss her, you was going to call and all that. I knew you was a bunch of trash and a woman that is not godly when you tried to give Sydney, Monique's husband, some of your yoni. You were flirting with Monique's husband. You wanted to sleep with Monique's husband. And Monique exposed you on the podcast when she had a podcast with her husband, Daddy, Sydney, Open Relationships. And Monique exposed you. And Sydney was like, don't say that. You tried to sleep with Monique's husband. And you ain't nothing but a clout chaser. When the last time you been in a movie that was relevant? Since Friday. We stopped dealing with you since you did Friday. You get on that podcast with Sherry Shepherd, using her as clout on a podcast don't nobody really listen to like that. So y'all have to insert yourself by targeting Monique. Why didn't y'all talk about, Sherry, how you stole Wendy's show? If you big and bold enough, bring Monique on y'all's show and you have a debate and you question her about D.L. Hughley and watch how she drag you in that dusty wig. I don't know, ever since you stopped eating fried food and candy, you got real nasty. Maybe you need to go back to eating Popeyes. Maybe you need to go back to eating the Burger King. Maybe you need to go back and eating McDonald's. Because ever since you got on that diet and stopped taking in sugar, you got real nasty. Ever since you started dropping them pounds, you got real nasty and started feeling yourself. Monique don't want to do movies and not get paid fairly. And that's going to help you, Sherry Shepherd, because let's be clear, sister, you don't get paid your worth. You take what you get. You don't question it. Monique took a stand. That's going to help Kim Whitley, and that's going to help Sherry Shepherd and any other Black actress that come behind her. She did not want to take pennies on a dollar. She got tired of taking little sharecroppers on the field. She wanted real money. She got tired when the list come out, the highest paid actresses, not one Black person on the list. Kim Whitley, you wasn't on the list. Sherry Shepherd, you wasn't on the list. So sit y'all hand parts down and get on that podcast and talk about other stuff. But keep your mouth off Monique. How y'all gonna have a podcast and try to criticize a Black woman that was advocating to help y'all bottom line? Out of every topic that y'all could have talked about, y'all want to talk about Monique and how Monique is difficult. But you didn't talk about that she was difficult with y'all relationship. And Kim Whitley, you have nothing to say, because when Monique was nominated for an Academy Award, and when they did an interview, because you and Monique used to go on hikes, and a team of reporters wanted to interview Monique and follow Monique. They didn't want you there, Kim Whitley, but it was Monique that said, I want Kim Whitley here. If you want to interview me, Kim stays. So sit your hind part down. Anybody checking for that podcast, Too Funny Mamas? Y'all ain't funny. I haven't laughed in that podcast, not one episode. When the last time you tuned into Too Funny Mamas and you laughed? I haven't laughed not in one episode. I laughed in Too Funny Mamas. No, I haven't laughed not in one episode. I laughed in not one episode. I laughed at a Kim Whitley joke. Last time I laughed at Kim Whitley, she was on Friday. I was in the 6th grade. Was I in the 6th grade when Friday came out? When did the Friday come out? I was in elementary school the last time she was in there, flirting with her husband, nephew. Trying to sleep with her husband, nephew. The same way she tried to give that coochie to Monique's husband. She wanted to make daddy her daddy. Talking about Monique, a woman that is fighting on the front lines to help y'all. And yes, she talented. She didn't want to take pennies on the dollar. And she ain't the only one that was speaking up for this. Viola Davis spoke up. Is she difficult? She said the same thing, that she have the same resume compared to these white actresses, but she's nowhere near roles. She's nowhere near stature. She's nowhere near money. She's nowhere near opportunity. She said, I went through Yale. I went to Juilliard, but I don't have nowhere near the same type of opportunity like the rest of these women. And even though Viola Davis is an EGOT, she's still not being paid fairly. Even though Whoopi Goldberg is an EGOT, she ain't been paid fairly. What does it profit you to be an EGOT and getting pennies on the dollar? Who cares? I'm an EGOT. EGOT can't feed your family. Checks do. Real money do. EGOT can't pay your mortgage. What does it profit me to be an EGOT and I still got to struggle to get paid fairly? And then they would bring my dear sister, what's her name? I love her. She played in Tina Turner, Angela Bassett. She's one of the highest paid black actresses in television. I think that's insulting. She needs to be one of the highest paid actresses, period. Because when they write posters like that, and we just say, oh, congratulations, Violet. Oh, congratulations. You're the highest paid, you're the highest black paid actress. And then when you look at the white actresses in television, they get quadruple that salary. Come on, somebody. So, Kim Whitley, stop it. Sherry Shepherd, call Monique and bring her on your show that you stole from Wendy Williams. And them ratings will be through the roof. They'll be one of your highest ratings. Talking to Monique like that. No, I seen the struggle that Monique went through, and I stood up for Monique as a black man. I stood up for her because it was wrong how they treated her. I went to her special, and I went to her show. Me and one of my moderators, we went to her comedy show about a year or so ago, and then we saw her there. And then I went back when she got her comedy special for Netflix. And I will never forget when they brought them Netflix cameras in front of me. I said the black community never canceled Monique. And I'm glad she stood up against Netflix, and now she have a special. I'm glad that she fought them tooth and nail to get what was rightfully owed to her. this woman sued Netflix, and Netflix tried to get the suit thrown out, and the judge said no, and then Netflix had no other way but to settle with Monique because they would have to open up their books and they would have to open up them emails of how they not been paid these black folks fairly compared to their white counterparts. So what did Netflix do? They cut Monique a check and gave her a special. But Monique had to take a hit because anytime you speaking up for what is right, you will take a hit from your community, from other comics. They will say she's difficult. Just take the 500,000. Just take it. Just be just. You don't need no millions. You ain't that funny. She took all of that and still did a special, and now she's doing the movies. And the special was really funny. I was right there laughing. I was in the second or third row. Cameras was all on me. I was laughing hard. I was right there with Monique. I was a couple rows. You know, T.S. Matters, she was somewhere in the back. I guess she ain't really had no money. I guess bros wasn't paying her that good. She's somewhere in the back. I was right there. I think the second row, right, Paul? I think we was in the second row. Second, third, right there. I can't wait till they put it out there. Thank you. All right, let's move on. I know they don't like this type of teaching. Oh, Wiley, don't burn bridges. Sharrell ain't gonna invite you on the show. Please. I have my own show. All right. Kim Willie ain't gonna work with you. Who cares? I'm still gonna speak truth. All right. These two. Mr. Perry and Sharrell's World. This couple is so obsessed with Wiley. So we were doing a live, minding our own business. We replayed our live, you know, trying to build our platform. I'm 32 years old. These people are 60 years old. They're old enough to be my grandparents. Okay, old enough to be my grandparents. Okay. And so I'm minding my own business. I'm a young black man trying to build something, trying to build a legacy. And these senior citizens decide to come at them in the chat, and they say different things in there. I'm minding my own business. I ain't minding my own business, you know, working out, trying to work on my body. I'm trying to be good, productive citizen, just minding my own business, doing good and everything like that, right? Looking at the birds chirp and singing my gospel music. And here they go. I'm streaming live. And so I leave my computer and I'm just, you know, maybe I was drinking some water, listening to some gospel music. And these two senior citizens, starting with senior citizen number 1, Sherry World. So she goes in there and say, don't worry about me, y'all. I'm good. Wiley is a hater, smile. And then Sherry, the senior citizen 1, said, you're going to end up extinct on YouTube like your girl, the Avatar. Now they're talking about Monica from All About the Tea. And last time I checked, Monica is running several successful businesses. Mind your own business. She ain't bothering nobody. Running several successful businesses. And you get a senior citizen that buys subscribers. You know, Sharrell's World. I'm talking about Sherry. Sharrell's World. Sharrell's World, she buys subscribers. This woman got 500,000 subscribers, only averaging 5,000 views. Okay, she buys subscribers. She's do. Thank you to Black Tea Blog for that private detective. We googled that. So Sharrell's World, she buys subscribers, and she talking about how I'm gonna be extinct like the Avatar. The Avatar is not extinct. She's still breathing and thriving. So then Grandpa, senior citizen number 2, Mr. Perry, you'll regret this! Exclamation point. Then Grandpa Perry, senior citizen number 2, says somebody give this crackhead this crickled up $20 bill so he could get him some crack because me and my wife nice like that. Smile. That's what they were saying. 2 senior citizens. I'm minding my own business. These people are 60-some years old. They start working at 7-Eleven up there helping the people paper the plastic. Pump number 5, they worked at 7-Eleven. So they senior city grandparents. They kids at the same age as me. So here they is coming at Wiley. 2 grandparents. They should be somewhere giving me advice. They my elders. Here they is, and Mr. Perry is old enough to be my grandpa. He threatening me, knowing he can't fight. Man, please. Put me and Mr. Perry in there, they would have to rush him to the hospital. He can't compete with me. Now I'm lifting weights, hitting the gym, strong. One hit would wear him out. He can't handle me in no wrestling, in no boxing ring. So, doing that, and then I go to Sharrell, her channel. It's Monica. It's the avatar. She been harassing me for years. That ain't her. That's you. You doing this. That was your page. You and Perry page. What you trying to blame Monica for? Is you mad because Monica exposed you because you getting sued by a real housewife? Diana Jenkins is suing you. Is that why you mad at Monica? Because she exposed you on allaboutthetea.com? Make sure y'all go view it. It's on the website. She exposed that senior citizen one with the dusty wig, Sharrell's World, and exposed her and said that she getting sued for millions of dollars of how she harassed and dragged Diana Jenkins. And that's why Andy Cohen don't want to deal with her stinking tail. That's why Bravo Network none of the housewives want to deal with her. And all she have is that room with that desk and that microphone and them blank sheet of papers. Two senior cities, y'all in Las Vegas, supposed to be somewhere gambling or doing something and worrying about Wiley. Somebody is 30 years your senior. I'm 32 years old. You're supposed to help teaching me the rope, not threatening me, trying to keep me silent. And Perry, it ain't my fault that your peen don't work. That ain't my fault. Maybe you got to work. Stop eating all them baby back ribs. Eat you some fruits and vegetables. Go to the doctor. Go to the peen doctor. Maybe they can blow on it or something. It ain't my fault that your wife can't make you come like that. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault, Sharrell World, that you haven't got enjoying and Valentine. This is Valentine's Day. You married. You ain't get you none on Valentine's Day. He didn't make you shake on Valentine's Day. He didn't make you, you ain't listening to you ain't getting in on Valentine's Day. You worrying about Monica. You supposed to be getting in with your husband. You supposed to be riding your husband's face. You supposed to be riding your husband's face on Valentine's Day, giving him some. Give him some good loving. But you worried about Wiley. Once again, ma'am, I don't want you. You too old for me. Only thing I want from you is you make me a sweater, read me a couple of scriptures, give me some peppermint candy. I don't want you in that. I don't look at you in that. You too old for me. No. Absolutely no. I don't want you. No. Get that out of my face. I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't want that yoni. It's wrinkled. I don't want it. No. Absolutely not. I don't want it. I refuse it. I don't want it. Give it to your husband. So this is what she was saying to me. I'm minding my own business. And Mr. Perry, we look alike. Almost. You're a black man, I'm a black man. You're supposed to be leading by example. I don't want to be 60 years old on YouTube dragging folks. That's backwards. When I get 60, my kids going to be successful and wealthy. I ain't going to be on YouTube dragging people, getting a click and a view. I should have did that in my 20s and 30s. When I get 60, I ain't going to be on YouTube dragging people. I'm going to be making deals. Investing. Not dragging nobody on YouTube. 60. You 65 years old still dragging people. So and I want to say this, and I say this humbly. Thank you, Alyssa Attorney, for supporting me and sending that $20 super chat. Thank you. And then Perry said, "My wife told y'all we ruthless. Don't play with us. We ain't got time. We go straight for the shot, the K word shot. It rhymes with Bill shot. Y'all know what he's trying to say, trying to take me out." That's Mr. Perry. This is a grown man in his 60s. He want to take me out. All because his ping don't work. All because his ping don't work. And then say, you crossed us. Look where you ended up. Successful. Mm. 60-something years old. Worried about somebody in their 30s. That's the problem. Senior citizens, it's your job to have wisdom. When you get in your 60s, you're supposed to be having wisdom where you're supposed to be nurturing and being a mentor to the young. You're supposed to have some type of wisdom when you get 65. You don't supposed to be on YouTube dragging somebody 30-something years old, 32. No. So, am I close with Brother Perry and Sister Sharrell's world? Come on my show. Let's have a debate. And Mr. Perry, I want to speak to you, sir, because you the husband. You supposed to be the head. I want to talk to you, brother. Come on my show. Let's have a debate. Let's talk as men. Because you the head. Even though your peen don't work, allegedly, and your wife making all the money, but you still the head. You weak. But I'm going to teach you how to be a strong head and a leader to your wife. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to give you a course of how you're supposed to be a good husband to your wife. All right, son? So I look forward to having a conversation with you and your wife. Let's move on to other subject here. We had to talk about that. All right, we got Armon Wiggins, Deacon Wiggins, or Bishop Wiggins. So Bishop Wiggins decided yesterday to copy the Wiley Show. I told y'all he watched the Wiley Show. He studied me. We do the gospel, so we speak in tongue. We do all that. Bishop, and he get a preacher's role. Preaching, dancing, drunk. Copying Wiley. Why don't you copy Milan Christopher and Dosh Network and all them other copying me? Wearing the preacher's robe. Got that from Wiley. Ababa Shanana. He ain't know no Ababa Shanana. He got that from me. This the same man that put on a preacher's robe, but took a picture and embraced a whole pedo. You should have been praying and preaching and rebuking that pedo that you took a picture with and embraced with and took a picture in front of his car and gave him a hug and said, brother, thank you for helping me with my small little studio. You innocent. Why didn't you rebuke that pedo? You didn't rebuke him. You embraced him. And you put on a wig. So you supposed to be over there on bingo being a superstar. Over there on bingo with Milan. Didn't go nowhere. Didn't nobody watch it. He posted that vlog. 2,000 people tuned in. They wasn't studying that vlog. They only care about you breaking a story, dragging celebrity. They don't care nothing about your life, you doing a vlog. No. The least views he got. About 2,000 people watched it. They wasn't studying that vlog. You get the Dash Network. Yeah, deposit your check. He want to be on the Dash Network. Over there with Ray J. Over there on bingo. Doing a dating show for a man that's a clown and a scammer. He over there. And then I saw Armon in his vlog, he kicked the lady that had a cane. He's so drunk in the hotel trying to do a vlog and under the influence, kicked that lady, that disabled lady with a cane, because he had on these big old wide black boots and kicked that lady cane. Almost knocked that lady off her feet. Knowing that you're supposed to be watching what you're doing. But if you put that liquor bottle down, you can pay attention of where you're walking. You can't be under the influence of hard Hennessy with a camera in your face with them hard battlefield boots. Them big old boots. Kicked that lady cane, almost knocked that lady off her feet. Because you trying to be so fashionable, you can't even hardly wear them shoes, them heavy boots. Them the type of boots when you go to Afghanistan, you going to Iraq. Them the type of boots when you out training in the army, not going to Vegas. Them heavy boots. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna knock that woman off her feet. He probably had him some good old ginger beer with Hennessy. Nothing but porn stars. Here you are in a relationship. You are around a bunch of porn stars. Fame. Another porn star. Clout chaser. He have some else come down his throat. I know that hole is loose. With Fame. And then we gonna go out. We going out for for Island Boy. And they got so drunk and slept and missed the taping. Slept because they were drinking, getting high. So they couldn't even go see Island Boy. They went to sleep. They overslept. They couldn't even see Island Boy. They went to sleep. Because when you drink and get all high, you can't be going out partying like that. You're going to get knocked out in the bed. And now he preaching. I heard. Because he watching the Wiley Show. Watching the Wiley Show and learning that. And I understand if you single. I get it. I would leave you to keep that man hidden, locked in the closet somewhere. He couldn't really go out, and he getting pictures taken up because you know Black T Blog took pictures with her private detective and did all that type of stuff. He get tired. All you order him around. He can't move around. He can't have certain friends because you fell out with him, but you can screw everybody all in LA, but he can't do nothing but just sit at home with the dog. All he can do is sit at home with the dogs, and you out here living your best life, and the boyfriend can't go nowhere. He can't even have a social media. And so the boyfriend got to leave, and here you is. You got to drink because you sad. Because your boyfriend finally free. All right. Okay. Pops left. Pops said, I'm tired of this. I'm leaving this relationship. So, Pops, if you want to come on to the Wiley Show, come on to the Wiley Show. All right. So, we're going to open up the phone lines. I think we talked about every topic here. And now it is the time where the people Get to decide. We got 1,000 people in the chat. Make sure y'all thumbs up. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Wiley Show. Thank y'all so very much. Because this is what we do. If this is what y'all want to do, make sure y'all subscribe, like the video right then and there. Click that like button right now. We is live. We go live every day. We are your best, your favorite YouTuber support. We are live, and we're gonna open up these phone lines and allow you all to call in to give your opinion about what you think about these topics. Hold on. Oh, they already calling. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna make sure so they'll be able to hear you. Hold on 1 second. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, Wiley, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Hey, how are you? Thank you for an amazing show tonight.
Yes, thank you.
I am not in the gym tonight. I'm home. I am a little tired, so thank you so much.
Yes.
This is like the third time that you really took up for my aunt. And let me just tell you, first of all, y'all, Wiley was at the show, and he was 2 rows back from Lee Daniels. He was at the show.
Yes.
I didn't know none of this was going on because I been doing a 90-day challenge, a raw food challenge with my aunt, with Monique. And I don't know what's going on with social media, but we talk every morning. And every night when I come home from the gym, you know, I text her, let her know I get home safely. If I don't reach out to her, she'll reach out to me and say, baby girl, are you home? So the media doesn't get to see that side of her family and her being at home, but exactly what y'all see in the media is exactly how she is. And to hear from you, me watching your show, that all this is going on because I can't get on social media for 90 days. I don't see any of this. So I literally found this out through, you know, watching you. And it's ridiculous. And you're right. Yes, Kim used to walk with her, exercise with her, and she was willing to walk away from those cameras because they tried to boot her out of, you know, what was going on when she was filming. And she does that often. She helps a lot of people behind the scenes. She brings a lot of people up. And she's not just fighting for herself. She's fighting for the people who's coming after her. So for her to receive this backlash initially, yes, it affected her a lot. But Uncle Cindy was there. Her family was there to support her going through this process. But it baffles me that someone can do so much for an industry that abuses Black actors, Black women in general. And she's fighting for them. And they have so much negative stuff to say about her. And Sherry Shepherd, didn't you give your child back to your ex-husband because you didn't want the child and you didn't want the husband? So it's other things that you need to focus on, like traumatizing your child that you no longer want nothing to do with because you don't want the man. And Kim, please find a new way and stop being so negative towards people because that's not going to do anything but come to you a lot worse than what you're putting out, especially for someone who has helped you and been there for you. You cried on her shoulders when your child needed moisturizer. You didn't know what to do. Your adopted child, Kim, who was there for you. So it's just heartbreaking to see stuff like that and know the person individually and know how caring the person is, and just to see and hear this in the media. So it was I kind of took back, Riley, when you was talking about it because I had no idea none of this was going on. Mm-hmm. So I really do appreciate you doing that because imagine you going through so much. I had a really rough day, and I text literally before I got on your show. I text my aunt and I said, "I need a hug." Like that's the kind of person she is. Like, okay, what's going on? Let me call you. You got a few minutes? Like that's the kind of loving and caring person.
And I remember it because I remember you wanted me to meet Monique.
Right.
And I let me tell you,
tell him.
I left. I fled because number one, you know, they took our cell phones. You know that they locked our cell phones up, and then we had to go outside to get our cell phones. So I should have contacted you back, but once I got outside, I just got my Uber and left. But you said don't leave, come back because she's gonna come out and speak to everybody. And you called me. I was already at my hotel, so you right about that. So that was I missed opportunity, but it's gonna be playing up to it because she's gonna be back on the road.
Yeah,
it was amazing experience having her at the show. It was just amazing, and I'm glad that we are talking about Monique because at the end of the day, Monique definitely get a bad rep from her fellow Black people. You know what I'm saying? So we need to speak up on it. And so when it comes to that, I remember you were there, at her show, and you told me don't leave, and I jetted, you know what I'm saying? I jetted out of there
because I was gonna get your phone unlocked. Everybody went downstairs to get their phone unlocked.
Yes.
T.S. Madison, who was in the last row, she went and got her phone unlocked.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was gonna do that, and then she's gonna come out. But I think I don't know if you didn't believe me or
I didn't believe. It's not that I didn't believe you. It's that once I did the show, because I wanted to go to the club.
Right.
We going to the club tonight, and that was Halloween. You remember that? I was like, that was Halloween.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Because you were there, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, and I was like, then I saw your pictures. I was like, I should have stayed. And so now I know to take my time and not rush and be like, okay, let me not rush or whatever and stuff like that. And stop blowing off my supporters, because I've done that a lot. A lady came up to me and I almost blocked her, and she does for the hotels and stuff like that. You have to listen to your viewers and not just blow them off, because some of them are not good, but some are really in the industry. So you have to be very cautious with that. So so now I'm in a better headspace. So I'm glad that we were able to have this dialogue, and I was glad that I was able to witness a genius on that stage. And let me tell you, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, oh, it was funny and it wasn't. No, I actually enjoy the way that she delivered her comment on that stage. And even when you see it, the community, which was majority Black, we were on our feet supporting.
Y'all were.
I mean, it was to the point where Monique had to tell us to calm down. I got to sit down. I got to get through the show. You know what I'm saying? Because it was. I mean, I've never heard a type of applause like that from an audience. Because at the end of the day, like I told Netflix, when they brought the cameras in front of me, we never canceled Monique. Speaking about the Black community, we had.
You did say that to them. You did say that to them. Yep.
We never canceled Monique. It was other people, all that, but we kept. Anytime she did a show, Black people, we there. When I went to go see her in Atlanta. And I mean, it was a line around the block. Like, it was a line. We was in there heavy supporting Monique. And I know she's about, we never canceled, because I traveled from Dallas to see Monique and got a hotel. Went to see Monique again in Atlanta and got a hotel. So you are talented. If I leave my house to come to another state to see you, you talented. Because I don't do that for everybody.
Yeah, listen, I can tell you that I know that she appreciates that, Wiley. And if you do she's not good with like open up the videos or her phone, but if you do like a clip or whatever, like from the segment that you did, I'll try to share it if I can.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that. I was trying to screen record, but I wasn't able to do that.
Okay.
But just watching your commentary was very emotional for me, because it's like, people don't see everything. You know what I'm saying? People don't see.
Yeah, they don't see everything. I'm gonna share this story, and whenever you talk to your aunt, and whenever Monique come here, I'm gonna share this story with Monique. I was in court dealing with a case. With the library. I was in court, and I was in the parking lot. I was in Dade County at the courthouse, and Monique said, "I want to say to the brothers, you are important. Keep your head up. You are a Black man. You are a king." And I remember like sitting in my car crying, because here I am, a Black man going through a very traumatic experience with the court system. And I remember that message from Monique when she posted on her IG. And so I will always be committed and loyal to her, because I love how she uplifts the Black man and how she honor a Black man, her husband. I think that's very honorable of her as a woman, and I respect it.
And he deserves it.
And he deserved it. And people fail to realize that Monique said, my husband negotiated some of the largest deals in her life, and that she said she had one of the most powerful agents, and they didn't give her good deals. That her husband, a Black man, negotiated some of the most powerful deals, one of the most largest deals in her career. So I love that she honor and respect and submit towards her husband. I think that's an honor. And so I love that about her. And she is married. Let's be clear. Kim Whitley,
Yeah.
single. Sherry
Yep.
Shepherd is single.
And yes, and that statement you made about Kim Whitley, that is a very true statement. And yeah, that's true what you said. Yes,
Yeah.
she did. Yeah, she did that. Yes.
She did. I remember when because I told you I'm a fan of Monique. And I love, I'm telling you, Monique and her husband, that podcast was everything. It was more entertaining with that podcast than Two Funny Mamas. Anytime Monique and Sydney was doing that podcast, they would get on the blogs, it would go viral. When the last time you seen Two Funny Mamas went viral? The only reason why they're viral today is because they were talking about the queen.
Talking about
Monique.
And I didn't even know that they had like I said, I just found everything out when I was watching you and I was on my way home. So I just knew when you were live talking about that. I didn't know nothing about Two Mamas. What was it called? Two Big Mamas?
Two Funny Mama. They had that podcast when the pandemic happened. And I remember when they first came in. And I subscribed to her. I'm like, oh, okay, this is Kim Whitley. This is Sherry Shepherd. I'm a fan of Sherry because she does amazing work as well as Kim. But I stopped listening because it wasn't funny. It wasn't for me. Like the story, it just wasn't. It wasn't my cup of tea. And so I stopped listening to. I haven't listened to a full episode ever. But when they talked about Monique, I went back and I listened to Two Funny Mamas, and I didn't like how Sherry Shepherd gave Monique a backhand compliment. That was out of spite, out of jealousy, because she wasn't on BET Plus doing the reading. And why are you doing Two Funny Mamas that really ain't that monetized like that? And here you got a show. Okay.
But I just don't understand the negativity that comes from her because, oh my gosh, I can't even go there. But it was so much on a back end that was done, and of course, she don't come out and say, everything that she does for everybody. That's not for. She doesn't do that.
Right.
But she has done so much as being her friend. So for you to sit up on the internet and talk about your friend who has done nothing to you, and in fact, you did something to her to try to hurt her family, I don't understand the negativity. Wouldn't you be speaking positively about someone, but you're not speaking of what you did to this person? How is she negative? What did she do that was negative but ask for fair pay? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did she do what did she do was negative? Like, the conversation between Tyler Perry was recorded. Nobody believed it. Then the recordings came out, and it's like, oh, well, why did you record him? Then the thing with Lee Daniels. Of course, they're cool now, but, that came out where he's like, I got to apologize to you. I was wrong. So where is the lies? Where was she difficult other than she spoke the truth? So how is that being difficult when you speak the truth and you fight for what you believe in? No way you won't go to school for 6. And I have a master's degree. I have 3 degrees. Ain't no way I'm going to go to school and get a degree, 3 degrees, a master's degree, and still ask for $8.50 an hour. That doesn't make any sense to me. I put in work to get where I am. So the highest decorated comedian is Monique. That's Monique. So if she's asking for fair pay, how is that being difficult now? Because you want to roll over and you want to get paid $1,000 per episode, then that's on you, Kim and Sherry. And you a thief stealing Wendy's show. But nonetheless, if y'all want to roll over and get that, then that's fine. And still, with all of that negativity being said, she's still telling y'all that she loves y'all and she means it. She's still telling y'all that she's fighting for y'all and she means it. So I don't understand what certain people say, the negativity, like she's difficult. How is she difficult? How? I still don't see that yet. And you are a consumer, so do you see what they're saying with the difficult?
No,
I don't understand.
I don't see that at all. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I'm glad that we were able to have, this conversation. And I get it. And people say, well, you need to interview Monique. Everything happens in due time. You never force things. You understand what I'm saying? Everything happened in due time. And one day we will have Monique and her husband on the show, and we will have a conversation. And I'm always starstruck because remember Monique used to have the phone lines. I was always starstruck to talk. So I never called Deanne, never called into a show. But I'm in a much better position now. So Monique, Sydney, y'all have an open invitation on the Wiley Show. And if y'all never come on the Wiley Show, I will always be a fan of Monique. Thank you, sister. Anything else you want to add?
No, I just wanted to say thank you because it just made me emotional just watching that, and just it made me emotional because I just really appreciate what you did tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes, ma'am.
I seen it. I see you. I appreciate it. Like, you don't, like, you just never know who's watching you. But whatever you want, Wiley, listen, it will come. And she's gonna make you feel unnervous. Once you go up to her,
Yes.
you're gonna feel like,
because the
right.
last the show that she did in Atlanta, I was so nervous. I was like, oh, and this one sister that was talking to me and Day, my moderator, she was just talking our ear off. But that sister, when the club was up, when the set was up, when Monique went to the crowd to take pictures, that woman went through that crowd and got the picture. Yeah, I'm frozen. Now I'm 6'2". I'm so nervous. And that lady got her picture and she was gone.
Mm-hmm. And she was gonna hug.
She would have hugged and we had a conversation
with everybody.
Yes. So we definitely are going to get a picture with Monique and we're going to have that intimate moment. And yes, maybe one day, and I know one day we're going to have a sit down interview with the one and only Monique and her beautiful husband, Sydney.
Yes. When I can get back on social media, I'm gonna inbox you again, but I can't get on there until March 30th.
Oh, go ahead. You taking a fast?
Yes, I can't get on like Instagram, TikTok, or anything like that because
fast. Okay, you and your fast. So thank you. And you know, always you can just text me 972-674-9462 because this is my number. So you can just always text me and everything like that. So thank you, ma'am, for your help. And
have a good night, baby. I love you.
Love you too.
I appreciate it.
Love you.
Keep doing what you're doing.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. So we have another caller that called in that I'm gonna call them back because they called me twice. We're live, you guys. The number is 972-674-90 is the number. 972-674-9462. Welcome to the Wiley Show. Okay, we called them back. They hung up. Maybe they'll call back. All right, this was an amazing show. I'm gonna wait till they call back and see if they call back, and we will bring them on the air. I think it was an amazing situation. It was an amazing show. I love it. This was amazing. I had a good time at Monique's show. I can't wait till she to that special is dropped. And I know I want to be on camera. Oh my gosh, because I signed a release form. I had signed a release form because let me tell you about it. I was in Monique's show. I was upstairs and some told me go downstairs. So I went downstairs, went downstairs, and I sat and I saw the cameras, the Netflix people. And I was saying, and they came to me, they said, would you like to say something about Monique and give a message to the camera? I said, yes. They said, okay, give him the release form. They gave me the release form. I signed the release form and they recorded me. So, and I said what I said. I don't remember everything I said. I'll just let y'all see it if it comes out. But it was such an honor that I was on, that I was a part of Monique's special. I think that was amazing. I was a part, and I will never forget that experience. And them cameras was everything. And I loved, and another thing about Monique and the Netflix special, I love that it was Black cameramans, Black producers that were there. Majority of the workers that was there were Black, and I love that. And it was amazing seeing my Black brothers and sisters there. And let's be clear, it was one particular guy. Okay, let me call you back, sis. Let me call this person back one more time. And I talk about that story about a guy that got killed. All right, you got to answer. I'm calling you. Hello. Oh, wait, hold on. It's still ringing. Hello, welcome to the Wiley Show. Hello. All right. Okay, that's it. Okay, yeah, it was a guy that went to the show. They was under the influence, and they was turned up. And then they kept putting their butt on one of the customers on one of, and they were just turned up, just doing too much. Talking back to the comedian. Shout out to one of the opening acts that was there, talking back to that comedian, disrupting her set. And so Monique was coming out, and then of course they was telling us what to do, giving us instructions, preparing us for Monique. and he was just doing the most. They were telling him to sit down, someone to produce something, he just won't cooperate. So tell me why maybe a couple of months before Monique came out, the police showed up and they told him, come here. They escorted him out the building. And everybody started giving a round of applause, especially the women that he kept putting his butt against. Gave a round of applause, because he was belligerent. He was gay, belligerent, sweating, and just belligerent. And they kicked him out. So he spent all that money because he was in the same row as me for the Monique show and got kicked out because he couldn't control his liquor. Now, mind you, they was giving out, I believe they was giving free drinks, if I'm not mistaken. I know they were serving alcohol. I didn't drink because first of all, I didn't want all that liquor and I have to go to the restroom. No. I didn't want that. So I didn't drink anything, but he was turned up and they kicked him out. I wanted to record it, but they locked our phones up. So couldn't even record. All right. Thank you. And it was amazing. She had black workers there. I saw it, black workers, and shout out to her production company. She had black workers that was in the working production. I saw a majority of it was black. And I love that. It was amazing. I can't wait to see it. And I was such an honor that I was a part and was able to witness a genius on stage. And I can't wait till y'all see that comedy show from Monique. Thank you. We got a couple announcements. We got about 5 minutes. Thank you. We're going to make these announcements really quickly. Make sure if you want to vote for us, we were nominated for an award. For Best YouTuber of the Year. And if you want to vote for us, you can vote for us. Please vote in every category for your vote can count. Also, you can vote on your devices, multiple ones, and vote on your kids' devices as well. And like I said, you must vote for each category so your vote can count. Thank you, because we want to win this award. If you have not known that we were nominated for an award, and we were nominated for best for YouTuber of the Year. Okay, Boss Babe YouTuber of the Year. So I do want to give a special shout out to the committee for nominating me for this award. So if you have not nominated me for this, if you have not voted for me, please do so at this time. Pull out your phones and vote for me at this time. It is free to do. It don't cost a thing. It is free to do. So we can win. We have almost 40,000 subscribers, and every one of y'all should vote for the Wiley Show. And it's on here. I posted it in the comments where you can just comment on the link, click the link, and you can vote. Okay. Some of our audience is not that tech savvy, so we have a number where you can text me right now, and we will send you the link via text. And you can send it, and that is 972-674-9462. And you can definitely do that, 972-674-9462, 972-674-9462, where you can vote right now for the Wiley Show. And I would text you the link if you have issues. Okay, this is only for the United States. Okay, if you're only in America, you will be able to vote in the United States. Okay, it's not open to the world, unfortunately. So for my United States audience, please vote for the Wiley Show. Vote on all your family phones and vote. I'm going to Chicago to campaign heavy. I got about 10 family members, so that's 10 votes right there. And then 10 of their friends. So we're going to be networking really heavy. All right. And they have tickets for sale. Go to bossbabes.eventbrite.com. That is bossbabeawards.eventbrite.com. bossbabeawards.eventbrite.com. And you can be able to buy tickets to go attend the award show and the festivities that is going on that weekend. Now, another announcement that we have, we purchased 2 tickets. Well, we purchased 3. 1 ticket is spoken for to the Chasing Dallas premiere. All right. You will be able to meet all the cast, plus you will be able to go and attend, watch the show. Early viewing of the show. Due to the fact we have a prior engagement, we will not be able to make it. We did purchase 3 tickets. 1 ticket is spoken for, so we have 2 tickets left. If you'd like to go, please email me at Wiley Show at gmail.com. If you want to attend that award show. That premiere is going to take place on Sunday, February the 19th, 7 p.m. You will be able to meet season 4 cast and more, and you get an early viewing of the show. And I've already purchased 3 tickets. So 1 ticket is spoken for, and I got 2 more left. I tried to purchase 10, but they sold out. Okay. So, and that's going to be in Dallas. All right. So that you see Robert, you see Dior, you see Trey, you see them on the flyer. Make sure you all get the go. And so it's the season 4 premiere party. Due to the fact we have a prior engagement, we won't be able to attend that event. It's my grandmother's 88th birthday celebration, and we will be in Chicago celebrating my grandmother's 88th birthday. Okay. Okay. Their 88th birthday. All right. There we go. So she'll be 88 years old. All right. Thank you so much for the support. You guys, so the support. Concerning Monique, you guys, listen, I'm not rushing to interview Monique. When it happened, it happened. You know, I'm not rushing her family members. I'm not rushing them to get me on her on the show. Monique is a celebrity. She's a busy woman. She's producing, she's acting, and she's doing other things. And when the time is right, her and her husband will be on the Wiley Show, and we will interview Monique. But until then, I'm going to honor that woman and continue to honor that woman. I thank her niece for coming on the show and showing us love. And I love you for your support and meeting you and everything like that. Thank you for your support. And also thank you to the producers I met at Monique's show. And thank y'all so very much. Somebody said, hey, Wiley. Hey. So thank y'all so very much. I'm going to be, I apologize. I couldn't take a picture because our phones was locked up. So, I couldn't take a picture with you, but thank you so very much for those that I've met. And thank you to Monique, niece that I met as well. So thank you so very much. Beautiful Black woman. Thank you for her help. You never know who's watching the Wiley Show. And I get it and I understand it because you never know who's watching the Wiley Show. I thank you so very much for that. All of my commentary is based in comedy. I'm a sit-down comedian, and this is what I do. I roast and gag on the show and offer a comedic gesture. All right. If you don't like this type of commentary, we also do political commentary. So we are catering towards that audience. And so that's what we do. So if you offended, please don't be offended. I'm just here to entertain you. Okay. Now we do have a cash app. Let's get to the money. This is a part that everybody can be a part of. So because a lot of y'all want me to travel more. So we need money to travel more. All right. We are independent. We do not have big sponsors. And so everything we've done is coming out of my pocket. So we need your help. So if you want to see us at all these events, you need to Cash App us and support this show. PayPal us and support this show. Cash App $ Marquise Wiley 28. So we can travel to LA and go to those premiere parties and go to Vegas and, go to these type of events. We need your help and we need your assistance into helping. So if you want to invest in this show, we definitely have. And shout out to this producer. I finally have my handheld mic. So we're going to use this. So shout out to that sister that donated for us. We got the microphone. We're going to use it. So we thank you so very much for that. So we have that. So the Cash App, $ Marquise Wiley 28, 5, 10, 20, whatever the amount that you can give so we can travel more across this country. Because a lot of things we're trying to do, and we need your financial blessing for that to happen. And so you can definitely give to those entities, give to that and stuff like that. You can see, you do see the moderators. We call them the ushers. They're going around and making sure they're with the offering basket. So you could definitely give, and we put it right back into the platform. Like I said, I am on a healthy journey. In the month of March, we're going on a juicing diet where we're going to be juicing for 30 days. We're going to be juicing for 30 days. A juicing diet. So we're doing nothing but juicing for 30 days. So I appreciate that. Like right now, I don't even eat heavy. I may eat a sandwich and drink some water. I'm not even heavy. So in the month of March, I'm going to do nothing but juicing in the month of March. And so that's what we're going to be doing. We have already lost weight. We're gonna and stuff like that. And so and I'm wearing some pants that I couldn't even wear a couple of months ago. It was tight, and now I'm able to put it on and work out in it. And so that is what we're doing in the month of March. If you want to join us with the juicing and everything like that, we're doing that as well. And so we're going to be doing the juicing. We're going to be content with the juicing and as well. We're going to be doing we have a juicer and we're going to be doing the juicing as well. And so we're going to do 30 days juicing because we did almost a month without eating meat. And it was because of the producers. Oh, you got to eat meat. You just can't eat fruit and water. You got to eat meat. So in 30 days, we are doing juicing for 30 days. Juicing for 30 days. That is what we're doing. And we will vlog it, going live and telling y'all about our journey of juicing for 30 days. And like I said, we was in the gym today, and on average, we're burning about 700 to 800 calories a day between walking and on the treadmill. So, and also we're lifting weights as well. So in the month of March, we are doing juicing for 30 days. And if you want to join us, you can join us for 30 days. Please check with your physician if you're able to do so. All right. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Any of that. I'm doing it on my own. I'm just a Black man on a healthy journey. So we will be juicing for 30 days in the month of March. Now, in the month of March, we also will bring back Two Man and a Lady. We're bringing it back in the month of March of Two Man and a Lady. And so we have so many candidates that's going to be a part of it. So it's going to be great. And that show is going to be once a week, a 1 hour show. And it's going to be on the Wiley Show. Two Man and a Lady will be returning in the month of March. And we will have that on our show. And we're working with some good people. Some people you may know, some people you may not know. And they're going to be doing it in the month of March. Our success rate, we have bloggers came on getting 40, 50,000 subscribers. We got another blogger that worked with us. They are now at 200,000. So this show actually worked. Being associated and sitting beside me will help you get followers. So we're definitely doing that. And so will be in the month of March. This is a non-paid gig for those that, is non-paid. So if you want to do it, and I think it won't be non-paid because I think we had a sponsor, right, Paul? Yeah, we think we have a sponsor. So I think it will be paid because somebody gave us some money and sponsored it. So I believe they will be paid for that 1 hour. Absolutely. Yes. I believe they will be paid because someone gave us some money. I believe so. Got to look at the budget. I believe someone did give us some money for that. Two Man and a Lady. Yes, somebody did. So it will be paid for Two Man and a Lady. All right. Super excited. And then we'll start in March. And so we will let y'all know when that's going to happen. Two Man and a Lady. All right. This is, I believe, it's another season of the show. And so it's going to be great. I'm excited to be back with other fellow people, other hosts, and it's going to be amazing. And so when you do this show, Two Man and a Lady, like I tell them, man, you're going to get followers because if you put the work in, you are getting introduced to an audience that, automatically that is here. So you will be able to get followers on this show. So that show will start in March, Two Man and a Lady. It is a weekly show, 1 hour, once a week. All right. Once a week show. I'm sorry. And it's for 1 hour. And so that will start in the month of March, Women History Month. All right. So I believe March is Women History Month. So I'm excited to bring that show back. Now, we may have a series called I'm Not Your Secret, I'm Your Son. But we giving our father some more days to, get it together. But that series is going to be starting soon where we go live. We break things down called I'm Not Your Secret, I'm Your Son. That series is going to start. If my father do not respond, we will start that series immediately publicly on the Wiley Show. So, but we still giving our fathers a couple of more weeks to respond to us. If not, we will start our series, I'm Not Your Secret, I'm Your Son. We will start that in episode 1 will drop, and we'll do it until we get tired. All right. Thank you. Again, Cash App, $ Marquise Wiley 28. Also, we have a PayPal. Also, we have a P.O. box. Now, I want to appreciate the lady that donated these Tommy Hilfiger shirts. I love it. It fits me well. I'm a fan. I never was a fan of Tommy Hilfiger, but now I am. They sent it over to the P.O. Box. And that's P.O. Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. Again, that is the Wiley Show, P.O. Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. And it is free. Not free, but because you got to pay for shipping. But if you want to send something to the Wiley Show, thank you. That'd be great because you pay. Because this lady that sent me these shirts, like she paid for the shirts and she paid for the shipping on to get it to the P.O. Box. So I appreciate that if you want to send some stuff to the P.O. Box. And I appreciate that every time I go to the P.O. Box, there's something in there, whether it's water, and I like another producer sent us this, sent us cases of water and everything. Another producer, chocolates, wine, all type of stuff. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to do it, but you did. Thank you. Hey, Money watches. Thank you. I love it. Okay. Yes. That was it. I think that's all that I. Please subscribe. Go to our second channel, the Marquise Wiley Show, where we cover the beef sector news. And we covered that on the Marquise Wiley Show. We got another video coming soon in the beef sector. And then also, we will also do members only tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to try to squeeze that in while I'm packing. The Stella Rosa. I haven't tried the Stella Rosa yet. I'm going to try it. Maybe today or tomorrow. I haven't tried the Stella Rosa yet, but I will try the Stella Rosa. Okay, I haven't tried it yet because I don't have any wine glasses. And I don't want to put that Stella Rosa in a red cup. I only got like my mug and red cup. I don't have any wine glasses. Okay, so I don't want to put that Stella Rosa in a red cup. Okay. I don't want to put that Stella Rosa in a red cup. I need wine glasses. But a producer did say they're going to give me some wine glasses. I'm looking forward to it. And, I can drink some wine. Yes. And I like the Stella Rosa, like the bottle that is in, because I don't have to like get a quart screw. I can just screw it and drink it. All right. So I'm going to drink some wine. All right. I haven't drunk it. It's in my refrigerator. So I might drink it tonight. Drink some tonight. All right. That was great. So yes, let's see it. And another thing, I like to try is too them grilled chicken nuggets. Oh my God, they is everything. Like I didn't used to get the grilled chicken nuggets, but now I love them grilled chicken nuggets. Okay, it is everything. Them grilled chicken nuggets is everything. And also, I got like I'm getting eyeglasses in the month of March, so I'm gonna go to the eye doctor and get some glasses. Because I need a pair of glasses. So I'm gonna go to America Best and get the 2 pair of glasses, free eye exam and 2 pair of glasses. So I'm gonna do that in the month of March. So get some glasses. So I need some glasses. All right. Thank you all so very much. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. Always remember, if it get challenged or difficult, always put God first. Thank you so very much for your love and your support. Don't forget, we'll be in Vegas the first weekend in October. If you want to attend Vegas, you can just email me at wileyshowproductions@gmail.com, RSVP. That is October 6th through the 9th, 2023. And please email me at wileyshowproductions@gmail.com. We'll be in Vegas. This is our second annual meet and greet in Las Vegas. Now, in the month of March, we will email you about the party bus and how much it costs. So we will give you about 30 or so days to come up with the money so you can participate in the party bus. Okay. All right. And then also we should be able to have the concert date for that as well, about which concert we're going to support. And so when we send that information, you got to have your money so we can get that concert and everything like that. Thank you so very much. You all be blessed. Remember to put God first. Always put him first. Always put God first. Put him first, man. You will be blessed. This was awesome. This was great. This was a great show. I love this. We got off on a good time. We've been on here for 2 hours and 13 minutes. Great show. Watch out for the crazy couple in Vegas. Vegas. So we're going to have an awesome time in Vegas. I'm ready to get it in. I'm ready to get it in Vegas. I love Vegas. I think Vegas is a beautiful place, and you get to drink for free as long as you're gambling. So I'm gonna be on there pushing the thing and get some free margaritas and drink Hennessy. I'm gonna have a good time. Okay, drinking. All. I'm gonna get turned out, eating edibles, chocolate edibles. Going there to the most visit, the largest dispensaries in America, going to eat edibles. Okay? Going there to eat me some edibles. I'm getting high when I go to Vegas. So it's gonna be amazing. So smoke me a big fat blunt. When I go to Vegas, because it's illegal in Vegas, I'm smoking me a big blunt. So I'm gonna be high. Especially on that part. I don't know if I can smoke on the party bus, but I'm gonna ask them, can we smoke on the party bus? If not, I'm gonna bring a stack of in Vegas. I'm gonna bring a stack of edible. Man, we gonna get so high. Man, I'm gonna get high. And what goes on in Vegas, stay in Vegas. I'm getting high. Man, they're gonna say, look at why he drunk. Get drunk. I'm gonna drink me some ginger beer mixed with Hennessy. Oh man. Oh man. So I'm gonna get real high. I'm gonna get real high. I can't wait. Okay. I cannot wait. I can't wait. Oh man. I can't wait. So it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun in Vegas. Because what happened in Vegas, yeah, stay in Vegas, okay? I'm gonna say that right now. What happens in Vegas, stay in Vegas, okay? I'm gonna say that again. Oh man. So I was super excited. So it's gonna be fun, and we gonna be seeing some people that live in Vegas. And like I said, we in the same hotel we was at last year. The reason why we at that hotel because it's free parking. So for those people from Vegas that want to come visit me, they don't have to pay for parking. So, all right, y'all. Thank y'all. So because I think if we would have stayed at the MGM Grand, I believe you have to pay for parking. I could be wrong, so y'all let me know about that. Because then next year or the year or another time we could probably stay there one time. Because I heard they're a good hotel as well. So thank ya. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. So if you want to see Wiley in action, come to Vegas, October 6th to the 9th. And I believe that's right, Paul. That's the gay pride. But it is a gay pride. Yes, I believe that's gay pride. Okay. So you already know. I'm coming in my drag suit. I might bring Marquita the cross-eyed diva. I might go and drag. Yeah, that's the gay pride. Yeah. Okay. I might wear my wig. All right. Might wear my wig. I'm gonna wear me some Gucci thongs, some pink thongs. Right, Paul? Some Gucci thongs. Okay. I got a pair of them in there. I can't hardly wear it. It's kind of small. I'm slimming now. I want some Gucci thongs. Okay. Probably some Gucci thongs. Okay. So I'm going to have it. So we're going to do, and that's going to be October 6th to the 9th. Thank y'all so very much. Y'all have a blessed one. This was a good show. I will see y'all in the next episode. Thank you all for y'all support. We will keep this conversation going in the comments. And then also I may jump on Station Head. So make sure you all download Station Head because I may jump on Station Head. And that's when we get uncensored and uncut. So, and members, tomorrow we will see our own members. And join the members. Thank you. Good night. Peace and blessings to you all. Ciao.